Alright guys, went back today with a brand new optic from Zulisy, the Otter Pro, but this time it's in green. An RMSC footprint optic with a ton of nice specs and features, including auto-on technology, insanely bright dot, and multi-reticle selection. And on top of that, this is actually drop-proof, and we've tested this actually a few times on the channel, starting with the original Otter Pro. You can see we've drop tested this one and really beat it up, and it still works out perfectly off the original battery. Now, the only reason why this came off the gun was to add this guy right here, the brand new Otter Pro with the green reticle system and multi-reticle design, and this one went through an even tougher drop test just to truly prove it out. Now, this one's actually sitting on top of the PSA Dagger, and for more information, definitely check out the description below. And a little bit of housekeeping before we get too far into the review. The first place you should stop if you want to check out anything to gather more info or even just opportunities in general is that campsite page. That campsite page is updated on a daily and weekly basis depending on what's going on, and there's some good opportunities. Also, a huge shout out to AAC for providing the ammo to help make this video. Without AAC support, it'd be really difficult to continue to produce reviews like this. The 115 runs great inside this PSA micro dagger, no issues whatsoever, just chugs right along. Now, Zulisy also created a discount code specifically for my viewers, which I'll throw down, and this is available on Amazon. Now, these generally sell for $1.99, and I think they are truly worth every penny of that when you look at the specs and features and just overall durability of this red dot. But they created a 22% off discount code specifically for you guys for this optic to drop the price to right around $155. I believe it's going to be about $155.99 with free Prime shipping, so a great deal. Let's talk about the basic specs and features, and then we'll talk about its performance down at the range. Now, this is an RMSC footprint, so it fits a lot of those micro compact 9s and 380s, and a lot of 22s now are being produced with the RMSC footprint, and this is a great option. It's a very low profile design with sights built into it. It sights in incredibly well, side load battery compartment, so you don't have to dismount the optic to swap out the battery, but it does have an insanely long battery life, so you'll rarely ever have to do something like that. Shake awake or motion awake technology, which allows this to be utilized in truly kind of concealed carry, defensive, or emergency situations. No fumbling with buttons. It automatically turns on when it senses motion. It goes into sleep mode when it doesn't sense motion. IPX7 waterproof rated, so you don't have to worry about submerging this or getting it wet. You're going to be good to go. Protective hoods on the front of the optic allow it to be rammed into something to kind of rack the slide, which we did on the original Otter, and I did a few times on this one. And then it also has a nice protective housing, an aluminum housing over the lens system that is incredibly resistant to impacts. You can see right here, if it focuses in, it actually took chunks out of that when it impacted the rocks, and still the glass is not broken. It works out great. You can long press that plus button to cycle through the modes. You could probably see that a little bit better in the intro, but I'll try to roll in some footage now for you guys. And that is pretty slick because it's a true multi-reticle option. You can select between either the dot, you can get the circle, or you can get the circle dot. You're looking at a 2 MOA dot, which is very fine and crisp, allowing you to take shots at a distance, and a 36 MOA circle that kind of surrounds that dot, allowing you for some close-up shooting. It's very effective in a wide variety of applications. Now, all of my Zulisys have been 100% reliable down at the range, and I also have some other Zulisy codes that are available on different optics, but this 22% off is the deepest discount I've got going on. It's only going to be available on the Otter Pro in green. Now, it's been holding up great, running great, insanely durable, super bright down at the range. These things get absolutely super bright. I mean, there is not a single lighting scenario you can possibly think of that don't work on these, and they also get very dim for night vision applications. So again, just a great RMSC optic that won't completely break the bank, but has a ton of really nice specs and features, low profile design, and everything you would want in an RMSC optic, and still being affordable, especially with the discount code specifically for my viewers. You know the drill. Leave a comment, hit the like button. Let's push this in the algo so I can try new high value things and bring you guys more deals. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Zulisy for sending this out. And like always, check that description for a ton of valuable information and discounts. Have a good one.